Can check it over. Just open like this.
It was you that said
Can you confirm that it's still full? Is it full? When the program starts out, because it depends.
Hello. Hello, good afternoon. Great. Thank you so much. If we can settle down so that we can get the remarks done with and start. I'm Ibrahim Ali. I work with the public affairs of the U.S. Consulate General here in Lagos. I do. And I'm very, very pleased to welcome everybody to the inauguration of the Academy. It's good to have all of us here. We are very, very happy. We are excited that we can do this in person. Mine is just to introduce the main speaker. So let me go to it. Is that? Okay, thank you so much. All right, let me introduce the Acting Consul General, who is the host today and the main speaker. Go ahead, applaud him, applaud him. Even before I introduce him, applaud him. Stephen Ibeli. Stephen comes to Lagos, having most recently served in several assignments in Europe, the Middle East, and North Africa. In his most recent assignment as Public Affairs Officer in Munich, Germany, he managed all public engagement for the consulate. Stephen began his tenure in the Foreign Service in General Service Section of U.S. Embassy in Moscow, providing the full scope of logistical support for VIP visits and overseeing all embassy property. In his capacity as a Foreign Service Officer, Stephen has served as a spokesperson for the U.S. Embassy to Libya, Director of the Middle East Partnership Initiative, regional offices in Tunisia and Morocco, and Public Diplomacy Officer in Najaf, Iraq. His consular tour included a stint in Muscat, Oman. Stephen was part of the last class that completed the Arabic Field School in Sidi Bou Said, Tunisia, before its closure. As a Peace Corps volunteer in Shymyr, Kazakhstan, Stephen trained future English teachers at the Pedagogical Institute. Prior to a career in diplomacy, Stephen spent a decade in the private sector in Saudi Arabia and Equatorial Guinea with Raytheon and ExxonMobil, specializing in training and development of national employees. He does plenty things, including my supervision. So please applaud him loudly on my behalf. Let's welcome the Consul General, Stephen Ibeli.
Thank you, Ibrahim. That was a great introduction, thanks. Ibrahim just missed one detail. I think Ibrahim supervises me more than I supervise him, so special thanks there. And thank you very much for coming today. Ikaro, Nadeu, Inikwana, how una day. Good day, campaign. Nikakarara? No cuata? No casada? Excellent. So let me begin really by acknowledging the wonderful program partners and guests that have joined us here today, starting with the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund, led by the Executive Secretary, Teju Abisoya, the head of SME, and Bukala Kolo Ojo, project coordinator for the SLS ETF World Bank Grant Program, Lagos Cares. Our friends and program partners from the Venture Garden Group, led by co-founder Alubukumi Demoran, Chairman Dere Otubo, and our very, very good friend and chief day-to-day contact, Tessalina Yusuf. The Venture Garden Group has been instrumental in a number of projects, including our new American corner in Acacia, which will be opening hopefully in October, and really will be a centerpiece of not only our diplomacy, but also for our alumni. We make all of those centers, all of those American spaces open to alumni to do programming. The only thing we ask is that you do it for free, that the training is for free to pass it on to those program participants. So we really look forward to that. I would be very remiss in not also welcoming our Bank of Industry, led by Chief Financial Officer Akim Edesina. Welcome. The Chief Risk Officer, Ezekiel Oseni. Thank you very much for coming. And Principal Manager, Eniola Akinsete. Thank you so much for coming. And also the president of Wimbiz is here, Hansatu Aderibe Bey. Thank you so much for coming. I would also love to introduce the team from Consul Lagos who work really day in and day out to make so many special things happen. You've already met Ibrahim Aleyu, who's in the back there, the secret supervisor. Doyin Apalada, who's standing right next to Ibrahim. She's a wonderful alumni coordinator for the public affairs team. The reason why you're hearing my voice today is Ayo Duradola, to my left here, who does many, many things, social media, photography as well. The deputy public affairs officer, Jennifer Foltz, who works tirelessly on behalf of so many projects for this consulate. A special guest as well, our political and economic colleague, Brianna Olson, is here as well in the front row there. Jennifer Cameron is here too, who specializes in women's empowerment, coming from our consulate community. And our photographer, James, there, who also is volunteering his time to get the best shots. We're very, very lucky to have such a wonderful team. The AWE program is in its third year, believe it or not. And we're so lucky to have such strong implementation partners in Ascend Studios Foundation. A really big hand for Ascend. That's led by Inya Lawal, the alumna of the US Fortune 500 program, and the reader of over 25,000 applications for that. So thank you so much for the wonderful contribution, Inya, that you and your strong cast of volunteers have made, led by Adiola and Yinla. So please, volunteers, stand up and let us applaud you. All the Ascend Studios Foundation volunteers. Thank you, volunteers. Amazing, amazing, amazing work. One of the goals of the US government is to promote entrepreneurship worldwide. And through the Academy for Women Entrepreneurs, we are doing just that. Giving women a chance to grow their knowledge, to network, to support each other. And I think that's one of the wonderful benefits of this program that's really instilled by Inya, is this camaraderie, this shared experience, this cooperation between all of the program participants who help each other, maybe compete, but also help each other, I think, as the first principle. And I think that's a wonderful, wonderful thing. And this really is a partnership with Ascend Studios. The US Consulate itself has put across its own budget, its own money, as well as funding from the State Department. So it's a real symbol of that partnership. It's also a symbol of our wonderful alumni, many of whom are here today from many different programs. We have 20 different exchange programs running out of this consulate, 20. And I think that's a real testament to the focus that the State Department puts on developing the next generation, on the youth, on passing those skills, developing future leaders, and really investing in that. We have more than 1 million State Department exchange alumni worldwide, 1 million. And it's really a great honor and pleasure to have such a distinguished group here today of all of our alumni. So thank you all the alumni that really made the journey here today. Alumni represent so much of what is wonderful about the United States, the potential, really develop your to set yourself apart, to grow, not only maybe in your intellectual capacity, but also as a person, to grow your communities, to grow your families around you, to grow indeed your societies. This is what we invest in. It is not just the person, but it is just the community around them as well. And as Jenny and I and our team travel around this great country, we see so much passion, so much energy involved in not only people's own projects, but also others and helping other alumni. Indeed, we were in Ibadan a few weeks ago at a teacher training for 100 teachers in Oyo State. And who was there to mentor our teachers? It was our alumni. Our alumni who were there to taking shifts and helping these 100 teachers to grow their skills so they would be able to teach the new generation of students in Oyo State. And so I know you use your knowledge and expertise to really improve the lives of those around you. And you're a vital link also between Nigeria and the United States. You know both worlds. You know the United States, you know Nigeria, and so each of you has that expertise and really to bring to the fore. If you haven't already joined our website, please do. Alumni.state.gov, very, very easy. It's a central point to really network regularly and globally. And we're really proud of that as well. This is why we bring alumni together again and again and again. This year alone, we have organized overnight dinners, receptions, lunches, get-togethers, probably even more than I can count. Because we really believe in this model, because we really believe in our alumni, because we really believe in the potential that all of you have. And as a result of all your efforts, this also helps Nigeria. And again, this is why we invest so much. So I really applaud the US Government Exchange Alumni Association. That had its own wonderful webinar last week with the governor of Lagos State. I was just incredibly astounded that he was on camera for over an hour and a half. An incredible testament to the power of this alumni organization that you can draw a governor, because we can't. So you guys, you know, US government alumni 1, US consulate 0. So really great. It was a really, really great event. And again, because you build those strong connections with your communities as well. So I really encourage all of you to actively participate in this association. You'll be able to meet other alumni and friends, network, strengthen that network, and exchange ideas and explore future collaborations as well. And really the success of this group, the success of all really your alumni groups depends on you. It depends on your involvement and your passion and your energy. And we love to support that when we can. So coming to those that helped form this group, let us also applaud Imutian Chukwu and Alexandra Dada. That really led the work that made this Alumni Association possible. So I'm going to call up now your new members of your Academy for Women Entrepreneurs Alumni Association, and I'm going to turn it over to your president. So let me first welcome to come and just stand and receive the applause, Ifeoma Okonwu, the treasurer of the new organization. Please stand up. There she is. Thank you so much. Kafayat Shafu Ahmed. I'm much better with the Arabic name, but I have to tell you, the public relations officer for this new alumni committee. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Alufumilayo Adenyeyi to be the financial secretary. Very important job there, the financial secretary. We're going to be coming to you for the funding. The secretary, Adebisi Odeleye. Way in the back there, turn your head. There she is. Thank you so much. It's people giving their own time as well, which is really, quite amazing. I know all of you have an incredible day jobs as well. Getting to the vice president, Adebola Adefoye. Vice Presidents. And let me now inaugurate this new group by inviting the President to address the new constituents, her new colleagues, yeah, you see it.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's such an honor to be standing in front of every one of you. I want to say a very big thank you to the U.S. Consular Office, ably headed by the acting U.S. Consul General. Thank you so much, sir, for Mr. Ibeli. Did I get it well? Thank you so much, sir, for having us here today. I also want to recognize the partners of this program, Ascent Studios, ably headed by Sarah Inyalawal and our amazing team, Adiola and Rosie here. I want to say thank you to other exchange alumni program ESCOs, most especially the USG EAA. Thank you so much, because without you, we cannot be here. You provided the guidance and the structure that brought us here today. And I would like the ESCOs to stand up, or the ESCOs of USG EAA. Please arise for recognition. So much, thank you. They're so dedicated. Sometimes through the night, they are supervising, instructing, informing, and also helping us how to get the structure that we need. And before I go on, I also want to recognize the representatives, the AWE representatives that brought in the whole structure, because we had representatives, but it wasn't a formal structure, and we can't but recognize your part in making this happen. So please rise up, those of you who are in that team. Ask Dams, Jaga Beauty, the Ray Lounge. These are the CEO of this company. Sorry, I didn't mention their names. And one more person. Okay, more organics. She's in the ESCO, so thank you so much for your contribution. If you didn't do what you did, we won't be here today. And as they have been also introduced, I also want to call the whole team, because it's not just two of them that did this great job. So those who are in the Constitution Committee, please can you rise up for recognition? Constitution Committee. Please rise up, everyone in Constitution Committee. Okay, we only have to. Thank you so much, ma'am. God bless you. And the Electoral Committee, please rise up for recognition, please. Alexander, yes, Antonia, thank you so much, please say, thank you. Why am I recognizing these people? Because they put in so much hard work. Sometimes they're having their meetings in the night and so on, when the rest of us are resting. So they deserve the recognition. I also want to recognize every other person who is an invited guest today that I've not mentioned, maybe organizations or your name. Thank you so much for being here. Then to this amazing, I call us awesome. So when I write the AWE, I always had the SOME, awesome. So say awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, every one of you. The members of the Executive Council has been introduced, and I want to say thank you so much for accepting to be part of this, for coming out. We were elected, and we are here today. I'm grateful to God for this opportunity. And to every member of the awesome AWE Alumni Association, please rise up for recognition. People need to understand that we are the big deal. We are the real deal to every member. Please stand up for recognition. Oh my God, see gorgeousness, see awesomeness. I'm so blessed to be leading these amazing women, business women. Please sit down. So this is my speech as the president. You know, this morning, you know, a friend of mine that we lodged in the same hotel asked me that, so can you come out and let's take pictures? I said, I'm coming. After 30 minutes, why are you not coming? I told her, I think I'm nervous. And he told me, don't worry, you will be fine. And I think I'm fine. Thank you so much. Every one of you that encouraged me, called me, told me that you'll be by my side. I know this is the beginning of greatness, it's the beginning of greater things. So I just want to implore every one of you, please do not see it as the ESCOs that will do it. We are going to be successful because you're going to support us, you're going to help us, you're going to give us advice, you're going to correct us when we need to do, you know, when we need to be corrected in love. And we're going to take this association to a greater height, so much more that people who are not one of us, they will do everything possible to join and apply for the next sports as the application processes are being released. So let's give our best and we will be successful as an association only when your business individually is successful. So this is not a time for us to just sit back. There's a time to give our best to our businesses so that when they count the successful businesses in Nigeria and they look at 80 or 90% of them, all of us, we are members of AWE. Thank you so much for this opportunity. And I also want to recognize people who have been so instrumental in guiding us. Yes, they are part of this office here, but they have also been interacting with us and guiding us. Mr. Ibrahim, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I've had the opportunity to interact with Jennifer one or twice. Thank you so much. And every other person that you mentioned your name, you are equally very important. Thank you so much. I would not like to sit down without recognizing someone who came with me all the way from Kwara State, my husband. Sojo Ademola Adeyemi, thank you so much. And to everyone who have not mentioned, I'm sorry if I didn't remember to mention you, but know that you're dear to us and we will be successful because you will succeed, you will support us, and we look forward to that huge support so that in 2 years' time, we will be able to come here and over to the next set of air schools. So the Pioneer executive members, please rise up. I want us to make a pledge by putting our hand on our chest. I will do my best to support AWE and every member. And as I support others, I will ensure that my business is standing stronger. God help me so. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much, Wimbiz. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. With your final statement, you just added to the mission statement of AWE. I'll tell them. So congratulations. Today's event is about inaugurating the AWE and networking. So we are almost done with remarks, but we can't be done with this final one. I will invite Mr. Jude Ememe to welcome you guys into the U.S. Government Exchange Alumni Association, the larger body. Mr. Ememe, let's applaud him, please.
let me, on behalf of the United States government, Exchange Alumni Association, formally welcome the Association for Women Entrepreneurs into the umbrella association. Today, indeed, history is being made. Early in the life of the umbrella association, we were concerned that we have had a number of associations that were not as organized and structured, that needed a focused leadership. And that challenged us to begin to reach out to the various groups to see how we can mobilize them, created platforms where we can also inject wisdom. And that's what we're seeing today. This association, the Fulbright Teachers Excellence, another one, that we have worked very hard to make sure they have structured leadership. So let me formally welcome all of you to the Umbrella Association and say that the strength of every umbrella is in the strength of the individual units. That's why it's important that you realize that we are there for you as an umbrella association. We're there to support you. And I also want to challenge your executive. Leadership is about vision. Leadership in your kind of association is about creating programs, coming up with leadership programs to be able to mobilize your members so that they can, at any point in time, to be seen to be contributing to societal transformation. I want to assure you that the Umbrella Association is a major reservoir. You can draw knowledge, you can draw information, experiences as you settle into your new leadership. And I want to urge you, it's important, work in unity, work in unity. I want to say it for United States government, Exchange Alumni Association. Yes, we have had our challenges. It's not always easy, but we come out united in speaking one voice. And that has been our strength. Like the acting Consul General said, you know, yes, UAGA, we won by getting the governor to speak to us. But without the facilitation of the consulate, we could not have achieved that. Not just the governor, other speakers, the consulate has been there for us. Let me use the opportunity to say again, the consulate, thank you for the sectional support. I can say it with every fiber in my being that the structure we have in the consulate today is perhaps best we have had over the years in terms of accessing information, accessing resources, getting access to speakers at any point in time. Let's give them a round of applause. And so between Belly, we are grateful. Jennifer, we are grateful. Doinso, I don't know whether she's here, we are grateful. Ali, we are grateful. Clemson, we are grateful. Thank you and thank you so much. As I take my seat, once again, I want to appreciate all my executive committee members. Please stand up once again to be recognized. These have been extra members of the UAGA, which have been a formidable team and working in the past couple of weeks. They have been wonderful, they have been exceptional, they have been visionary. And indeed, I've enjoyed working with them as we begin to wind up the life of this particular association and gravitate to another election. Thank you so much and God bless you.
Let's applaud Mr. Nene. Thank you so much. So the program will end the way it started. It's a two-part program. It started with at 1 o'clock. Well, remarks started at 1:35. That was deliberate. It started with networking so that people will meet and talk, and so shall it end today. When I leave this stage, no more remarks today, but people will meet, mingle, and network and get refreshed. We have refreshments there. There are tables back there for networking. The time for these seats, we're done with them. Let's applaud ourselves. Let's stand up. Let's get refreshment. Let's perform tonight. We have lots of computers here. We have LSCTF. We have BGG here. A lot of different programs. Let's network, please. Applaud yourself as you leave your seat. Thank you so much.